one of the things that you've highlighted is just the immense amount of digital data that's available, surely at Geo and in India. And this leads to one of the things that I want to announce with you. As you know, in order to lead in artificial intelligence, you need to have AI model technology that India has. You need to have data, massive quantities of data. And using the last thing you need is AI infrastructure. And we're announcing that Reliance and NVIDIA are partnering to build AI infrastructure here in India.
Absolutely.
And then the thing that I will say is that in order ultimately to create that into a flywheel is one of the great advantages that India has, which is a very large population of users. And so now you have the fundamental ingredients, AI, data, and AI infrastructure, and you have a large population of users that ultimately creates your AI flywheel. The thing that I really love, and when I met Modi ji, the first time he asked me to meet his cabinet was this has got to be about 6 years ago. He asked me to address his cabinet about artificial intelligence. And I was so surprised. It was literally the first time any government leader, any national leaders asked me to address his cabinet on this particular topic. It was long before anybody was talking about artificial intelligence. And my last visit with him, he said this, and it was really quite profound. He said, I was explaining to him the concept of AI infrastructure and why it's essential for every nation to have their own AI infrastructure, like their own communication, their internet infrastructure, their roads, like energy, of course, and of course, intelligence should be part of your infrastructure, and the manufacturing of intelligence should be part of your infrastructure. And he said this, he said, it makes complete sense that India should manufacture its own AI, manufacture your own AI. You should not outsource, you should not export data to import intelligence. That India should not export data to import intelligence. And he said,
absolutely.
And Modi ji said, it's like India should not just export flour to import bread. We should add value to the data ourselves. And the partnership that we have is to start that journey, to build the underlying infrastructure so that India could have your own infrastructure. You surely have your own computer science expertise. And you also have your data. You have a giant population of users to drive that flywheel. And then one more comment. This is the thing that he was most inspired by 6 years ago. He said that artificial intelligence has the ability to elevate the entire population of India. And the reason for that, I was talking earlier to him about the fact that there are so few people in the world who knows how to program a computer. Programming is not easy. Here in India, it's the largest population of any programmers in the world. However, still programming is not easy. Most people don't know how to program Python or C++ or Pascal or Fortran or Java, but everyone knows how to program an intelligence. And so the ability to program computers is available to a small population, but the ability to program AI is something that everyone can do. And if AI could be put into the hands of every citizen, it would elevate and put into the hands of everyone this incredible capability you and I get the benefit from, called computers. And this computer could now benefit everybody in society. And now he explained that back to me.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think that is why I started by saying that we are very fortunate to have a visionary leader who believes not only in vision, but in execution.
Yeah.
And Jensen, where I see our partnership and is really, in a sense, I was waiting for your GB200s to mature, because like you from first principles, I don't like doing anything but the best technology. And now your GB200, right, is undoubtedly the best technology.
Mukesh,
and I'm looking forward.
All of my technology is the best technology.
India,
including the next one.
India will start with what is the absolute best that you have. And I'm happy to, like what we are doing at Jamnagar is we are now ready for big scale up. So we are building infrastructure, right? And we think big, so we're building infrastructure for 1 gigawatt, which can be expandable to multiple gigawatts at one location. We already have the green power so that we are not dependent on anybody else for power. We are building this so that we can scale this, and as your multiple order of magnitude technologies come, we will build our infrastructure, and we will, one important piece that I believe is important is that for India and Indians, right, we have to repeat a geo for intelligence to be really affordable, available to the common people.
Yeah.
And towards that, it is important that we design and build infrastructure so that to use AI, our customers don't have to change a phone, don't have to change their computers, but they can still get good quality AI, and we take the burden of putting that infrastructure together.
Yeah.
And I think that is what we are counting on you and us to do. On top of that, right, I have, again, great respect for my friend Mark Zuckerberg, because by bringing open source to the world of intelligence, he has given, everybody the opportunity to participate in this revolution.
Yeah, Llama 3 has activated every single company, every single industry around the world. It's incredible.
And what you have done with Llama 3 also, right?
Thank you.
Is, and all of us, we can build on top of that. And to my mind, this move of Mark will be written in the history, right? When we look at it 100 years from now, that open source, all the big things in the world have helped on open source. Linux was open source. Right. And I think that, at least from an India point of view, right, we can use Llama as a base model. It allows all of us to develop on top of a state-of-the-art model, and surely then we can fine-tune, train, retrain, do everything else. And I am sure that there is somebody in this audience who is very bright and very young, and we will have, right, into the future, an Indian model, right, as you very rightly said, which might be 10x of Llama. And that will happen from India, and I hope and pray that our young people will do that. But to start off with, open source is great.
That's right. On
top of that, right, all your tools. So the Foundry tools that we have, we are looking forward to a development center where we take core of your tools and train hundreds of thousands of developers in India to use all the enterprise tools, to use the Omniverse tools, so that we can really apply intelligence in a practical way. And to me, this is just the starting of this intelligence age. It's a multi-decadal journey.
Mukesh is talking like an engineer. You guys, listen to him go. He's starting to sound like a 28-year-old engineer. What do you guys think? I like it. I like it.
And that's why
that's awesome.
That's what we're going to do together.
That's
true. I can assure you that like we did in data in a few years from now, right? We will surprise the world with what India and Indians can achieve in the intelligence market.
Thank you. Mukesh, certainly we would agree that this is an extraordinary time for the world. And this is an extraordinary opportunity for India to have precisely the conditions, to have such a large population and large industry of computer scientists at a time when this industry, the computing industry, is going to become the intelligence industry. Leveraging on everything that you have, leveraging on everything that you know, and your indigenous advantage, enormous amounts of data, a large population of consumers to drive that flywheel of intelligence to data, data to intelligence, intelligence to data, and have the national will to go do something about it. This is such an extraordinary time, and I am honored and privileged to be partnered with you to do this. And let's make it a promise today that we will work together so that India could take advantage of the intelligence revolution that's ahead of us. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mukesh Ambani.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Jensen, my friend, right? You are here only a few days before Diwali. Diwali is our new year. It is where we worship the goddess of prosperity. So on behalf of all of us, we wish you a very, very prosperous new year, and to all of you, a happy Diwali and a happy
Diwali, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend. That was good.